Mr. Nakhid, welcome.
Hello.
Nice to have you.
Nice to be here.
How are you?
If you didn't call me, probably I wouldn't be in
Well, I'm happy that you
interview
came.
like this.
I'm happy that you came. The first thing that I would like to cover with you today is just about you personally, even before we start about a Remarc group or about Zen Luxury or the future or Bali. How do you go from 25 years of managing super large projects and Europe and Middle East and those regions to make the move to Bali? What inspires that move and how do you make that kind of decision?
Very nice question. Very long question, I think. Coincidence. This is the only answer. I'm here by chance because when I was looking for, let's say, another job, and I had very nice opportunities in Estonia, in Netherlands, and Latvia, in 3 countries. I was going to go to Europe. I've come to Bali by coincidence because one of the headhunters, they found me somewhere, let's say. I was in Ukraine back then, of course.
What was that job? What was that job at the moment in Ukraine?
That was as the construction director. So when I come here, I already saw that probably I did mistake that I come here. I didn't like. But of course I couldn't go back because it was already in, let's say, mess situation back there in my home country. So I stayed and I had to survive. So I had very hard times recuperate, let's say, straightening up my old company where I was working before, because it was in very critical condition back then. So I had to finish like one complex. It was small complex, but 50% I had to do in 2 months. It's very hard to do even for me because you need to put in order the manpower, the finances, logistics, which is most important. We did it. After that, we started developing new projects. Everything was good, but later we didn't agree with our partners because I lost trust in them. For me, it's most important to be able to trust people. When I think someone is able to do something, I have to be sure he is able to do this. So if it's not happening, I'm losing trust. When I'm losing trust, I simply cannot go on.
And this was with your business partners back then in
That was
Ukraine.
with my business partners back then. That's why I have decided that, there is one statistics in my head. If I build something myself, it's 6 months. If me and Karel, it will be 8 months. If me and Karel, an architect, it will be 1 year. If my architect have a guy who is good builder from his childhood, that will be 2 years. So it's so on going like this,
More people, longer
more
it
people
takes.
involved, more opinions, and some people are dangerous because if you don't know, you ask. If you know, you don't ask. If you think you know, you are very maybe you'll cut it out, I don't know. If you think you know, this is becoming most dangerous. And in Bali, everyone think they know. So it's really hard for us, even for Remarc, to work with many of people. So we are simply not working. Look, you are a completely technical guy with a gene. That's why we're working for a very long time and probably will work a lot. So I decided that I need to be alone with the people I trust. And mostly in our present company, we opened Remarc 1.5, 2 years ago. And we finished our first complex with big success because it will be it's 15,000 meters square and it will be finished in short time, maybe 15, 16 months.
Total, huh? From the beginning to the end.
Total from the beginning. Let's say you can put the video here and turn starting from February because we started pouring foundations in February. And it's not fast. It's just normal. I know you made your entrance about who think they know they will build in Bali. I don't want to think this way because there are many engineers too. Maybe they know what they're doing. That's why they're building. But of course, I know why you say this because statistically 80% of Bali is not. They just want to be.
Because just for people who don't know, what would be the normal or average length in Bali for people normally to finish this kind of project? How long do people
in
take?
Bali?
Yeah.
Oh, there is no time. Starting from 2 years to 7 years, ending with
sometimes
not finished
not
at
finished.
all. Yeah. So, but normally, if you want to build like 2,000-3,000 meters square, it's 9-10 months. It's very possible. And by the way, in Zen we have 2-3 months latency.
And is this
maybe very strange for many people, but we have 2-3 months latency in this 16 months, so it could be done even faster.
Because it was planned 13?
Yes, and it will end up in 16.
Is this the standard across Europe, though, still? This kind of speed?
No, for Europe it will be a little bit longer. For China it will be a little bit shorter. For Middle Asia it will be same.
What determines that? Why is China faster?
Technology and materials that you use. Because if you go to Europe, we still have a lot of old ways. Screeds, plasters, paints. Guys, check the China now. They doing Lego like everywhere. Yeah, they have ready materials. Even, we have sintered stone, which is switching the ceramic tiles now. We don't use granite already. Sometimes they have onyx stones. There is 2 types of materials in this world. One God created. The second one engineering made. So when God was creating marble stone, he didn't know you will make furniture out of it. You understand? Yeah. So even if you pour some lemon water or alcohol on it, you're destroying the structure of stone. So, especially China, of course, many. In Europe, you have new materials too coming out, and Russia making them too. Also, India have their own style way, but mostly China. They're creating materials which is completely engineeringly based. So it's very holdable against heat, cold, I don't know, acids, or for nature, for atmosphere. Everything is designed to be forever. I really like those materials more because I tested a lot of times, including even our architects. They cannot see difference. I'm 25 years building. I cannot see difference. So why would someone else see? Okay, if you want it to be marble, I will tell you it's marble and you will not be able to prove so. But of course you will prove because no, marble would be destroyed. But this is still alive after 10 years. Yeah, that will probably prove that it's not marble.
When you came to Bali the first time, did you start in construction and building immediately?
Oh, yes. Yes. Do you remember about 2 months I told you? Yes, I started immediately. I didn't start construction immediately. I got into very big troubles from the very first day.
Meaning?
Because the construction I've come to finish was 55%. Some of units were completely in concrete stage. And we need to give it in 2 months. Otherwise, starting penalty, blah, blah, blah. So we had to work a lot. And we finished it. Not in 2 months, I think in 75 days.
And what kind of construction was that?
It was just first complex that my old partner was building in Bali back then.
Right. Okay.
So it was very small construction. 9 villas, I believe.
When you came to Bali, what was your first thought about the quality that people were building with?
What quality? Construction quality. There are 2 types of qualities for me. Yeah. This will be something new for you probably, or for many people, because everyone have only one quality in their head. The first quality is architectural, what you see with your eyes. The second quality is the functional, what gives you comfort. So if you're talking about ventilation system, if you're talking about firefighting system, this is quality for me too, according to norms, because you have to do it to give better unit for your clients, for life, for comfort. The second type of quality is the joint details of every material you use with each other, including the skirtings. So if you're talking about the architectural quality, it's very low. And it's not low because this is bad country. No, guys. Those people in Bali, you are in this system. You have to use resource of this system to create something. I cannot bring resource from outside. The very best people I want. Your fin model will go down. But of course, if you try to use the resource here, you need to be smarter. You cannot ask from people something they cannot do. You will just shoot your own leg, yeah? This is what we all the time doing here. Because we do not have enough education, we do not have enough knowledge to build the way that render shows. And we constantly trying to do it. I stopped doing it. As you see in Zen, maybe in future I will explain you why, yeah? Because we are trying to cheat. If I'm already sure that human manpower will not do it properly, I'm simply changing the design.
Exactly on that. When you started, and also right now with Remarc, you practically own the entire supply chain, right? When it comes through all the components that you need, architectures, wise, management, even construction materials. Why did you make the decision to go all the way instead of what I see with most people doing, take contractors for certain parts?
Yes, I believe I already answered your question before. Trust. You want something done right, do it yourself. Do you remember? I have become for last 10 years very demanding guy. I'm trying to stop it now. Because I start seeing mistakes everywhere, it's not letting me live. You understand, yeah? So if we're talking about architectural design, we're working with company Studiosat, Maxim, he's one of our shareholders. I cannot trust anyone else. I know those guys, they know me, they know I have even, I believe, 40 rules you cannot do in Bali, they have them. They already memorized them, they know it. So they simply don't use it in design, or if they do the proper way, yeah? I believe they can do good project. They're still making mistakes sometimes very expensive ones, but changing them is not an option because everything else is a lot worse. If we're talking about the logistics, we have Remtech company. We are bringing everything from Korea, China, Europe, everything ourselves, yeah? And I believe this is not changeable too. How am I going to trust to someone else that I don't even know they will bring me or no? You know our construction speed. So you get late with your lifts for 2 months, I'm dead for half year. So this is not possible. This is all about trust. So we have our spinal cord the way it happened already. So it's very important for me. I will keep it and I will just grow this part. We are doing all the cycles ourselves, starting from the land, all the logistics materials. We have construction license. Also, we have MEP license. We have interior license. So, with construction license, you're not finishing because you have many types of licenses, including the engineering systems, electrical, mechanical, automation system. So I will do everything myself, at least to keep it under control. I don't want to do it. Bro, I wish I had 5 companies like Gene who I could trust. I cannot. We don't have them.
I get it. So let's talk about land. You mentioned land. When you made your first choice for the place of the land, the location, we're talking about Cemagi. At that time, everyone was still fighting for every little piece of Canggu, right? Why did you make the choice and how did you make the choice for Cemagi at that moment?
They still fight, even today. Guys, for the company, strategic development is very important. One of the parts. Yeah? You cannot be, let's say, director or leader of company just by going, I'm super guy, work with me. You need to give probably ROI or something back. Even Gene, for example, we're working completely with AI system, and AI need to give me something for me to continue to work with you. How otherwise? We will work only because you're a beautiful boy? That's completely
business.
Impossible, yeah? My lady. So, in order to develop your company or know where the Bali goes, you at least need to read news sometimes. President coming here, he's making some, let's say, interviews, explanations, he has some press conference. You can go to Regent, you can go to Bupati, I don't know. There are many people who will, by the way, Balinese people, very warm people. You can go and ask, what is the plans for the next year for government? They will give you tea. They will open up all their plans. It's not secret. They will just openly tell you where the development goes. So, for example, we're receiving, let's say, technical detail. We're receiving electricity from Surabaya, from the power plants. It's not enough in Bali. So they need to make new one. So according to government, it would be very correct fin model to make it somewhere in Lavina, upside. Because it's closer to the Surabaya. I don't want to make 50 kilometers high voltage cables all over, digging around the full island. So probably there are places where locals live and there are places where is tourism going. Sometimes when it's mixed with each other, it's creating a lot of problems. Well, I'm talking about Canggu now, yeah? Because Canggu was used to a very empty place, but now it's not. It's very overcrowded.
Yeah.
So whenever you go inside the Canggu, you cannot get out. And for government, if you check from their side, it's a very correct fin model, by the way. It's just critical thinking. If you government, what would you do? So you have some small area or overcrowded area and completely empty free area, and it's very big. So potential for the development of the country and making a lot more money from tourists a lot higher, 10 times more. Okay, let's go with Canggu. That's not normal, yeah? Probably they will choose. Now they try to make in Buleleng one airport. They try to connect with the Nusa Dua with Cemagi toll road. We have one more toll road coming from Buleleng. We have one more toll road from the water. They have 2 power plants now already in plan, building on upside, yeah? So I already understand that government tried to develop the upside of Bali. That's why I started going with the Cemagi. Because you even have, your metro lines. One going up to Cemagi, the second going to Nusa Dua, one is going from downside Pandawa. So wherever you see this infrastructure is not done, that means government have no plan. So what you're going to do yourself? You're going to do all the roads, all the drainage channels, highways, yeah? I think our project will be too expensive to do all this by ourselves. Because first of all, this is the general rule. Government providing infrastructure, and you are taking the piece of land and you're building on it. Already infrastructure includes the firefighting station, police stations, I don't know, shopping malls, hospitals. Okay, pharmacy, how this apothec, they call it. How is it in English?
Pharmacy.
Pharmacy, yeah. For example, you want to buy one Panadol. What are you going to do? Take your bike and go 30 minutes? Okay, maybe in Instagram it's very nice when you check very so beautiful places, but when you need to buy cigarette driving 10 minutes, this start making you angry. So you never come
need
there
infrastructure.
Again. You definitely need infrastructure because we all come to Bali for wildlife, but the moment we see Varan running around,
it's true.
yeah, wildlife, but please not in my home. Yeah, so we try to make hermetic villas too, because wildlife is very good for advertisement, but in reality, it's not very nice choice. People try to be okay, wildlife, but outside of my villa, please, not here. Okay?
Oh, always. But if we go back to the choice you made of the land, because I understand that you go where infrastructure goes, you understand the plans of the government. You could have gone to Lovina, the north of Bali.
I could have. I couldn't find land. That was the suitable one. That's why. So no need to go too deep. I had choices for Lovina. I think it's too early now.
Okay.
But I had choices about Kedungu, Sesek. I had choices about Cemagi. I had choices about Nusa Dua. By the way, Sanur, Chandidas. Some places I had choices. And I just made analyze, which is too early, not too early. And today, Canggu, very crazy prices. Like, you want to buy one more land, it's very hard on Fin model.
Now let's talk about something that I think literally no one in Bali does, and that's your warranty. Can you tell us a little bit about the warranty you give with Zen Luxury and why it's possible that almost no one else is doing that?
What kind of warranty? I have 2 types of warranties, financial or technical? Technical warranty for the building. Now, this is coming to construction norms. I never made a video prouding of myself that I make waterproof the foundation. No need to do it. According to construction norms, you have to do it. This is something very standard. I don't understand why something that for last 60 years normal for us, today becomes something that, wow, guys, I did first. You did not. You did not. After Second World War, we're making foundation everywhere in Europe, in ACSI, DIN, Germany, TES, Turkey, SNP, Russia. We're doing this everywhere. This is something very normal. Why would I make advertisement about this? So we are not doing something special. I'm adding additional special safety coefficient for structural load-bearing system. This is the maximum I do. The rest I do according to Indonesian construction norms. This is governmental norms. If you're making Zen, which is, let's say, 15,000 meters square total construction area, first of all, you need to have a UPL. This is environmental license. I specially made this up to 15 and up to, let's say, 100 units, not to go to Andal, because for our next project, we will go for Andal. This is the environmental your license, yeah? If you're making hotel, you have to have ventilation, you have to have firefighting system, which is sprinklers, you have to have automation system, which is activating it, you have to have firewalls, you have to have fire curtains, you have to, even your distances are under norms. How many ladders you need to have, how many stairs you need to have, what the distance in between them you need to have, how much distance you need to have for your toilet to sit on it and not hit your head to the front. If you have glasses, what the thickness should be. You understand? If,
But
for example, the height of your ceiling, how much it should be.
Mm.
You know, we have limit 15 meters. You can build 4 floors. You can build 5 floors. I cannot even fit 4. I don't know how people fit 5 because, you know, we have a lot of now structures going on with the 5. So it's becoming too low, the ceilings. And according to norms, this is not being seen as the residential or hotel project. No, you can build it. It's okay. But of course, it will give very different feeling of comfort for you.
I think a lot of people don't know the extreme difference between what is required in Indonesia and what is required in European standards when it comes to...
I will give you one secret, same thing. All Indonesian norms, they are not lower than European. To follow them up or no, that's your choice.
Okay.
In order to speed up the development, you need to loosen up your laws. You make them more flexible. So when the speed of development is come to a very high stage, you start understanding many things go wrong. This is what happened 1 year ago in Bali. Because government is trolling every developer. Really? Trolling?
Let's define that for a second. What does that mean?
So,
trolling.
This is what I'm trying to explain you now, yeah? And if you speeding up the development, many start building. And you come here, you see 200 developers and 147 of them building something very wrong. So then one day you're coming here, you're putting law, cutting them all out. And you try to make order from the mess you created to speed up the development. This is what's happening now. So government is trolling me. Really? Why? They say you build in green zone. Really? Did you? Yes. Okay, the question, why you build in green zone? It's forbidden according to law. Why you do it?
I think you have to
so
give...
what do you mean government is trolling me? I think you're trolling government. Okay, let's go to your own country. We take one nice park, which you have in middle of city, and build skyscrapers. Probably they will hang you, or you will go to jail for many years, or I don't know. Okay, I will take my excavator in UNESCO area. I will dig. If they stop me, it's okay. Bro, you kidding me? If you dig already, you're criminal. So this is the law. And if government is trolling you because you break the law, I'm not sure they are trolling you. I think you're trolling country. Don't do it, please. Law is law, it's not for breaking. I know it's very famous. Law is for breaking, but it's not.
Can you give a little bit of context to the people on land zones in general? Because I think a lot of people are also watching from New York, London. They know Bali, but they don't know what the land zones are.
Yes, generally, I will make it short. Yeah. You have three zones general. One is green zone. Green zone is dividing inside two. You have LSD, protected rice field. You have green zone for religious purposes. You have green zone for only forest. And you have green zone buildable. But you have the 20% of this zone you can build. You cannot give it to rent. You can live only by yourself. And you cannot resell it. Because government, when they see from the map, they don't see your building. It's land. Just flat land. You should be very smart to build on LSD protected rice field. Guys, this country is 280 million, they eating rice. And 60% of this rice goes for export. So government making billions of dollars from the land you put your villa. Can you please stop putting your villa on this land? It's forbidden. This government is not trolling you. They try to stop this and they try to put an order. So the second land is yellow zone. Yellow zone is actually it's a lot of different. This is we can put the table here, by the way, for people to see the zonings. This is governmental, let's say, document. You can check which zone you're taking. And by the way, you can go into their site, check what the zonings, what the land parcel, in which zone you come. Even in yellow zone, it's still buildable. But of course, you cannot go with a Pandok Wisata daily rent. You can go for monthly rent, yearly rent, or you can leave yourself. Not in every yellow zone. For example, the best one, they have R2, R3, R1, P2, P1. You know, they're in, how to say?
Categories?
In categories too, yeah. So according to these categories, you can choose R3, you can build, but not Zen, please. Villa, maybe yes. But then, no. This is already not going good. If you want to build big project like Zen, you have to go with the pink zone or red zone. I don't know who have what kind of daltonism. This is what in table you see. It's just pink, red, whatever it is. So if you go with this zone, it's completely commercial zone. It's completely daily rent zone. You can put your government telling, guys, you're developers. I like you. You're so good people. You're bringing money. You're developing my country. Thank you very much. I will make you special zones for you to function. I will call them pink zones. And I will make you near the beach. I will make them a lot. It's okay. Come and build. And you go build on green zone. Bro, you're not supposed to build there. Because I made you special zones. But why you do like this? Because red zone is very expensive. But the green zone you can buy for very free. But that doesn't mean your fin model is working. Because it's not fair to me. Because I spend a lot of money to buy red zone. Why not you?
Green is clear. Yellow is always doubtful for a lot of people.
Doubtful, better. If you want to build one villa and live yourself, try to choose R2 or R3. R2 is not very good too. Just R3 yellow zone and you can go ahead. If you big company, choose please red zone. No others. If you don't want to expect problems in near future, governments changing, people changing, laws changing. So, in my opinion, for Remarc, I never even put any doubt for future. I don't want. So, guys, if you go according to law and reading the laws normal way, nothing will happen. Bali is a very nice place. There are a lot of companies nicely building here. They're finishing. I don't believe that every company here is low level or low quality. There are good companies here too.
And they make it available. It's there for you, pink or red.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you have money.
Yeah. So we have the land zones, but now there is another thing which for a lot of people in Europe and the US is not clear at all, the land title. So let's start just by defining leasehold and freehold in the most basic way.
That you mean by title.
Yeah. And then go one deeper in HGB and what leasehold actually means, what the terms are.
Okay. Technically, after many mistakes made in United Kingdom, startingly, when you get leasehold 1,000 years, 1,000, yeah, they have 999 years. And you're losing this land like forever from you. And then Dubai mostly continued with this, but Indonesia is different. They're not going to give to foreign passport their father's land. You understand, yeah? You want to make money, it's okay. They want to make too. So, if you want to develop or build something, they open for you leasehold. So you can keep this land in lease for 30 years and whatever you build inside, it will come back to the Indonesian people. Or if you buy from government, it's coming back to government. If from Indonesian landowner, it will go to him and it will be his property. This is how you, okay, come here, develop, make your money, make all investors happy, then leave it to me. Win-win situation. Let's say there is generally 3 types of titles. If you are the company, you can buy land, hak guna bangunan, which we call HGB. I don't know, everyone want to call it freehold. I don't know what is freehold. It's just one difference of terminology. I don't know what is freehold. So freehold is HGB, what we call. If you buy on company, this is possible. Company can buy, you can resell even HGB to Indonesian people, you can resell leasehold to outside. If you want to buy land here on yourself, like you want freehold, this is your logic, and I want it to be mine forever. Yeah, it's possible. We call it hak pakai. You can buy this land, you cannot give it to rent. You cannot commercialize this. So if you want to, let's say, buy 5-hectare land, you will put one home, you will put personnel, they will looking after this home, you are not giving it to rent. Every year you're coming, staying 2 months. It's okay, it's possible too. If you want to live yourself, you understand, yeah? But if you want to make money, there is no way you can buy freehold on your foreign passport. Guys, forget about this. It's impossible, it's not working. You can buy 30 years leasehold. Maybe there is a ways to buy for 50, 80, blah, 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 but it still will always be time limited. Because 30 years is very enough to buy out whatever investor is paying 3 times. So what's the problem? So you winning, they are winning. And by the way, I don't even understand people who want to buy. I want to buy freehold forever. Really? In 10 years, we started building. Look, we have lifts in our villas now. Maybe in 10 years, we will have some moving paddons all over the villa. I don't know. Why would I still keep the old technology when people just building new and new? You are the AI company owner. You see your speed of development right now. So what will happen in construction after 20 years? Can you give me guarantee? I don't understand it. So if development going with this speed, I would say no need for freehold logic. Because leasehold is good too, and you can make your money, and then you can just sell for the cheaper price and buy new one, and always update yourself.
So let's take an actual example and calculate a little bit in leasehold.
This is the outcome. If you want to buy something on your name, freehold, on your, let's say, Netherlands passport, it's impossible. Cannot be.
Cannot.
But if you want to just live, not commercialize, it's possible. But people not choosing it. If you try to buy part of company, part of shares, blah, 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 or I would even say you opening company to take HGB on yourself. No, guys, don't do it. Don't do it. Because this is not supposed to be done this way. If you start, how you call it?
Trolling the government.
No. This is good. By the way, I will say like this is better. So if you start doing it not the way you're supposed to do, I mean trolling the government, then trolling government will go back to you. Because you're not supposed to buy freehold. But you're opening empty company, making your kitas, and then buying something on this company, keeping one unit forever for this company. This is wrong too.
I heard even people talk about using a local nominee to buy land or
what is nominee?
A nominee would be that person would own it in your name.
Stupidity completely.
Why?
Can you please stop it? No,
Exactly.
you're buying land not on yourself. You're buying on someone else.
Right.
By the way, I have the 2 friends who did it. Both have problems now. Because after land becomes 10 times more expensive, the other guys say, it's mine anyway.
Yeah.
Yes, it's going to court. And of course, the first owner cannot resell it as the way they want.
Yeah.
But it's in court for many years, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's go with you to United States and buy 2 Ferrari on American guy. And then say it's mine. Would you do it?
No.
I wouldn't. So we need to put the strict line right and left. It's mine or not. So it's not.
Clear. Let's dive one layer deeper into leasehold, because even if you say now, yeah, it makes a lot of sense, you'll make your money back. Many people I know overseas don't understand leasehold at all. Even if they understand your argument, I don't have to have it for 80 years. Okay, I can make my money back before. But how does it actually work? Let's take an example of an actual number, 120,000 or 150,000. Let's take the smallest unit we have in Zen. Understand how many years the leasehold is and what the actual fin model is behind that. We can mathematically show them a little bit why it actually makes sense.
Okay, maybe actually we can put calculation here.
Of course.
Yeah, because it will be a little bit hard to explain. Let's say you're paying $120,000. In Bali, we have one problem. One bedroom. Everything is one bedroom. But there is one bedroom 27 meters square. There is one bedroom 49 meters square. This is different one bedrooms. Because 27 meters square, you go inside, you turn left, you go to toilet, sleep, and TV here. I don't understand this one bedroom. This is like, how you call cheap motel room? So how is that one bedroom? And probably you made 5 floors too, yeah. So it's 2.45, you can touch the ceiling. So, and we selling this as luxury unit. I'm against it because this is, it's my opinion. It's complete lie. It's not luxury unit. So for example, we have 49 meters square according to norms, hotel norms, at least if you want to get 5 stars. This is counted to be one bedroom. Inside you have maybe 6-7 meters square balcony. This unit per meter square should cost for some price. I don't react on one bedroom. Because when people tell me, your one bedroom 120, his one bedroom 110. Why? What kind of question you asking me? I have a lot of questions for the details. How much meter square, what inside, what kind of materials used, blah, blah, blah. What is the ROI they gave you? What is the per meter square price? For example, You can sell for 140. What is ROI?
Well, let's start there.
This is something God created.
How do you define ROI?
ROI is going from the price you sell. For example, I sell to you today apartment $1,000. What is your ROI? 10,000%?
Yes.
Probably in first month you will buy it out, right?
Yeah.
So it depends on the initial price. So if you sell, let's say, 29 meters square for $5,000 per meter square, it will be $140,000 for this apartment, and you give 17% ROI. This is completely lie. This is very small unit. It's very expensive initial price. So if you check the Bali reality, which is our ROI, maybe 8, 11, 8, 12, something like this. This is the real prices for ROI. If you have nice product, by the way. If you have just forgotten product, you will not even get 6. So if you calculate this way ROI and give 17 to your guys, you're lying. It's not going to happen. That's why we have the levels of price we need to do according to meter square, not the number of bedrooms. You have 2-bedroom villa, which is 110 meters square. You have 2-bedroom villa, which is 200 meters square. You have 2-bedroom villa with the land 300 meters square. You have 2-bedroom villa with the land 700 meters square, or 0, like one small pool. You dive inside and hit your head on the other side. You understand? So this is 2-bedroom, 2-bedroom. They all 2-bedroom, but they're different 2-bedrooms. So if you have 2-bedroom, which giving more comfort, probably it will be rented first. And if you sell it around, let's say 2.5, 3,000 maximum, because we need to give ROI, we're giving guarantee on the contract, so I need to pay back in future. So even if you try to raise the price, I know you can do it, but don't do it, please, because I don't want to close Remarc tomorrow.
Let's talk about exactly that, what you just mentioned. Also very rare in Bali at the moment, contractual guarantees for ROI.
Yes, technically Remarc is giving 7% for 3 years. Sometimes we making it higher. Sometimes even I have few clients that we gave on 3rd year 17% ROI guarantee, I think. Simply not going to happen. We will pay from pocket back. I know it. When I was giving this decision, I already knew it will happen this way. Some very nice, some of them even strategical clients. So we lost our money to make it real, yeah. Everyone have the idea in Bali. We have X2, X3. I put 100, take 500. Yeah, okay. Good luck. Development is not different than in your country. It's from, let's say, from 10% to 30%, whatever you can get according to what you can do. But X2, X3, X5, I don't know what they're talking about. Yes, you can do it if you sell $4,000 meter square. Small, let's say, apartments with low quality, and then I will give it daily rent for $200, but it costs 80. Yeah, this way probably you can do now and then fuck up in future. That's possible. I'm not doing it. Every time we give some guarantee or contractual guarantee, or we sign the construction process, the time, I need to believe I can do it, or I just don't sign it. And by the way, in time investors start, I already have 2, 3 investors. They just go on with me on second project. They're not getting out from first.
Good.
Because they already see, in order to go our way, which is correct way, I believe, you have to be engineer. You know, all this development is coming to engineering. Because if you head of company and you don't even know about engineering, nothing, you will have so many consultants. Everyone is saying something. You will get lost. And you will probably see some small, let's say, capillary cracks even in columns, which happens because you're taking out your formwork too fast. It's not dry yet, you take out. So you see this crack. Okay, don't do it next time. Structurally have nothing. It's like 0.0001% on total bearing. No, your building will fall. Oh, poor developer. He stopped all project, everything. Oh my God. Half year, minus $7 million. And he's still trying to build on something. So you need to genuinely understand yourself if it's problem or no. For this, you need to be maybe structural engineer, maybe constructor, maybe architect at least. Because a lot of people, they have no experience in this. And they try to believe to the friends who knows how to do it. I'm trying to go with the legal institutions to make the test. We have concrete tests from institute, even from POPR. They come and check our concrete. They say, So these documents are nothing. The best documents is your coach. Coach, yeah? There is coach and the coach of coach. And the coach of coach of coach. And then coach of this army of coach. A lot of coach, consultants, mostly with NMAX, coming right and left, teaching me how to rule company. Yeah? I don't believe in this. I will build system, it will work, I will make money. Yeah. Guys, stop it. It's not working this way. If you have this system with the smart brains that can rule this system without you, why would you think you can control those brains? It's impossible. You have to be smarter yourself.
Let's finish the calculation because I want, imagine, let's make it super simple and make it 100,000 just for calculation purposes.
Okay, 100,000 you gave now, probably at the finish of construction with Remarc. I'm talking about Remarc now, please. Do not, because our ROI, our total price per meter square price, quality product we give, it's completely all in conjunction, so I can give this ROI.
Yeah.
Maybe for the finish of construction, it will be 125, 130. But of course, this should not make you very happy because leasehold is start going down too.
Yeah.
So more leasehold going down, more prices dropping down. So the peak point of your making money will be in year number 3-5. Because in 3 years, price is going up. It's still 27 years. After 5 years, when 25 threshold is going down, the price start lowering down. So if you buy it for 100, you will sell for 85. After 5 years. This is reality. But on year number 3, it still will be 120.
Okay.
115, 125. Why? Because it's the best way. It's a new hotel. Everything is high quality. It's very new. After 7 years, 10 years, hotels start getting older. You need to renew it, blah, blah, blah. So even your rent price is going down. So you can give this, you can calculate the rent, let's say, for $90 per day, $100 per day, maximum, by the way. Let's say $80 per day.
Okay.
And from this $80, including all the taxes and everything, you need to take out around 45-50% if you're good management. Some people taking out 80%. Some people taking out on their calculations 20%. I know this too, yeah. But of course, when you start asking questions about the taxes, I need to pay? Yeah, you need. Government will troll you. Yeah?
Theme of today.
Theme of the day, yeah. Government trolling. So if you understand the system, you have the tourism taxes, dividend taxes, you have income taxes, you have even money earned taxes for your investors. Yeah, there is a lot of ways to do it. Everything is legal, but they still taking out from the initial rent. Also, you have Airbnb. They're cutting some part for themselves. They pay VAT for their part only. You understand? So even if you give it for, let's say, $100, you will receive on your hand maybe 55. This is what will go to investor. Half of this. So with $55, you can calculate just $55 daily, and for mostly people taking 85-95% sometimes, we're taking 65% of fill rate.
Occupancy,
yes. At least 65-70. I believe we can come to 70 because
well let's take $50 per night and let's take 70% occupancy rate.
Yes,
that's
if you're taking
21
70%,
days.
22 days, I believe, because it's 30-31.
Right.
So you can calculate and come to the unit cost. If you come into the unit cost in 7-8 years, as we say, then you can buy it.
Yeah.
And then if you coming in 8 years, it becomes how much? 12%?
Yeah.
For Zen, where you have chiller system, ventilation system, you have everything. You know, our TV is 85 inch.
Yeah,
we don't put small. You know, you lie here and look TV here. Not very good way to make
toilet there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you believe 11%, 12%, you will get ROI. You selling for the price where in 8 years, even cutting the half. And by the way, I'm taking the low price because you can agree with the nice management. You know, we have one issue. Who can give you even better result. It depends a lot on hospitality on management too. But I'm not playing for the brands, guys. I'm playing for the clear statistics first. Yeah. And then if brand will be good, our investors will be more happy. They will bring me more money. I will be more rich.
They will build the brand.
They will. Yeah, I'm not building brand. I'm not wasting my time on it. You know, Karel, me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will do my job best. Let brand build itself. I don't know.
Good.
I don't believe that people building brands. Okay, even your Dior, how it's built. They were building brand. They were making best woman bags. Handbags, yeah. Best in the world for last 40 years. That's how they build brand. They didn't try to build brand. Brand is a result, not the reason. So if you go for result directly, your reason will be low quality. So you will always fall.
Interesting perspective. I like it. Yeah. Just to finish up, let's say someone who's watching has 100 grand available. What's the payment plan on something like that to actually make this work?
We have payment plans, let's say quarterly, half year, and yearly. You mean buy payment plan or payback payment plan?
No, the buy payment plan.
Buy payment plan. At the very start of construction, we go for 30% first payment. And the rest payment, I don't really care. We can make it monthly, every 2 months, every 3 months, every 4 months. So not very important.
But let's say that because you're.
But of course, if only 5 months, 4 months left, so what's the point of making monthly payment plan?
Right.
Yeah, it will be going for full payment, and the price already raised a little bit.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you, like, let's say that someone would offer you, because you're coming closer to finishing, to pay part of the stuff back through the rent. Would you ever accept something like that?
I know companies doing this. This is the companies usually who their hearts scream, please give me just something. I'm failing, please. No, I'm not accepting anything like this.
Full
okay,
payment.
You want to be investor. There is one precondition. You have money, we have unit. You don't have money, you're not investor. I don't have unit, I'm not developer. So can you please stop getting out of this logic? You know, I have a lot of investors. I have 500 investors working, even in office parts, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all want to buy this apartment, but they don't have money. So if I sell to them, that means
that you don't
the logic of investor gone down, destroyed. Yeah, so we will pay with the management afterwards, blah, blah, blah. No, this is not our issue.
We spoke about construction quality and technical quality at the beginning, but I want to come back to one thing there, because this is in the world known as the Ring of Fire in Indonesia, the area, earthquakes, tsunamis, all kinds of natural disasters. How do you, from a technical standpoint, prove, and not even only prove, but how do you build it so that it actually can last throughout the dangers that exist right here?
Finally, tsunami again. So nice. What will happen if 50-meter tsunami will come?
Tell me.
Can I say we will die just simple way?
We probably will, no?
Yeah, it's impossible to.
But will the building die? That's the right question.
We will die, but building will stand, yeah. Of course. Now, we are in very seismic zone. This is seismic zone. The Bali is seismic zone. But of course, averagely, we're taking on Richter scale. I'm pointing out Richter scale, yeah, because we have many different scales. Our building is holding 10 points. Which scale? I don't know. Yeah. Do you know what is 10 points according to Richter?
This one of the.
There is no 10 points, by the way. Let's talk about 8.4 at least.
Okay.
This is the surface of Venus. You know the planet Venus? Yeah, where everything is cracking down, building going inside, closing on you, but it's okay. We'll survive. Don't worry. So if you're talking about Richter scale, we're going, according to our norms in Indonesia, maximum to 8.1. Because in history, we saw maximum 8.3. It happened only one time. Of course, flat changed. The design of the landscape changed completely. Some mountains gone, other mountains come, blah, blah, blah. If you're talking about the Indonesian norms, 10 point, we're going according to 9. It's same like with the Richter 8. We can go for the thrones and it will be like 7.6. So let me give you the logic of earthquakes. Yeah, tsunami don't exist too. It's earthquake too. You know, tsunami is an earthquake, but this is happening in middle of ocean. And when you can put the ball of water and just hit from side, bang! You see this coming? That's tsunami. When you take ocean, this is tsunami. You understand? Yeah. So if you have the wind going in, let's say, coincidentally correct way, you have another waves, which is collecting the waves and increasing the kinetical energy. This is how tsunami coming. It's not creation of God, let's say. It is creation of God with earthquake, not by itself. So we are near waters everywhere. So even if we have some earthquakes, probably it will be in ocean, or it will be in Bali, or maybe in ocean directly, because everywhere, it's not like you in Uzbekistan in middle of continent. Maximum earthquake here, seen 7.9 in history, I think. And usually we get from 4 to 6. From 4 to 6, you can feel it. 4, it's you lying a little bit, something gone, oh, earthquake. This is 4. I'm talking about Richter now. If you go to 6, you feel it. Like you're moving like this. A little bit. 7, you're moving a lot. 7.6, your cupboard's falling. Your TV going down. You understand, yeah? 7.9 is when you cannot stand. You're falling inside of building, so it's breaking the building. 8.1, I don't know, guys. I've never been there. Probably we'll all fly all over. Because your scale goes logarithmic. It's going for the very... you can put the table here. It's going like this and going very exponential, yes. So between 7.6 and 8.1, there is planetary difference. And tsunami too. Yeah, in history we had highest tsunami even half kilometer. I never seen, I don't know. And we in our age, maybe even 2 ages, let's say 20, 21st century, we didn't see it. But people see. So if you coming with a tsunami up to 40 meters, probably nothing will happen. Because then still not beachfront. It's like 300 meters above, behind. So probably the kinetical energy will be eaten by the landscape. 60 meter, I have no idea, bro. I have no idea. We'll die. So if we go for 8.1, we are trying to do very... Okay, our safety coefficient, which is going for live load and dead load, is usually 1.4, 1.6, according to norms. I'm adding there 0.4 more, so I make 2. So we have piles, which is 30 centimeter. We have point load piles. This is not friction piles. We're giving the point load on the limestone, let's say on the rock layer under the ground. It's usually from 4 to 9 meter. It depends how you will find it. Then we're making rough foundation, which is under the building. I always do. This is my style. This is how we build, because I don't want to risk. I don't trust in quality of manpower too. But of course, we have people who we're working for a long time. They already know what we do, but this become like habit. So we're always going the same way. We're making rough foundations, which is structurally taking no load. We're not putting in a load that rough foundation gives to the ground. And for structurals, we get safety coefficients around 2 for everything. So probably Zen will fall to...
At 8.
At the very end, when all Bali will be on the ground, we will fall to. But of course, if you... there is 3 types of earthquakes, yeah? The wavy earthquakes, which is giving mostly you momentum on the breaking down columns. The second type, when you jump, it's just hitting from the ground. This is most safe one because concrete working for the pressure and you're just jumping on your place. The third type, when you go wave and jump together, then you start making round movement. This is most dangerous. And this round movement, I would say, depends on how many minutes or second. For example, in 2 minutes, no one will die. In 5 minutes, more than half will die. In 10 minutes, even Zen will die. Because you're trying to break it. You understand? You're trying to break it. Just stop already, please. No. You go on. So it depends on magnitude. It depends on time. And depends on type of earthquake.
Okay.
So we decided not to risk. And we're trying to do everything according to construction norms of Indonesia. And plus additional safety coefficient.
How do you even test that? Because it must be a prediction, right?
Don't worry. God testing us every day. It's happening here now. 6, 7... happens to our villas that already finished.
7 already?
6.7.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already seen 6.7. It was, I felt.
Yeah.
But it was very short, maybe 4-5 seconds. So how can you test otherwise?
Yeah.
You can go through the institute, make technical tests with a hammer test or ultrasound for the structural calculation, for load-bearing system. But of course, you cannot test it endlessly until it happens. You understand?
Yeah. I would like to know, because you're finishing up almost, Zen, and it's almost sold out, right?
5 months and 85%, yeah.
85%. Can people still buy at this stage, or do you plan to keep it for the company?
I want to keep my partners now. I don't want to fight them. Probably will sell them, yes. But of course, we are using less discount now, and payment conditions becoming useless because after 5 months it will finish, but still it's agreeable.
Yeah.
I think Remarc generally, I'm not talking only about me. Yes, I'm owner, main shareholder, but I still have other shareholders too, our partners, and very good boys.
Well, but it's a nice moment for everyone with a short timeline. They want to invest and make money in a few months already. That's good.
Yes, it's good.
Makes sense.
Probably will sell.
So what I would like to know for everyone that wants to jump on the next opportunity, is there already anything you can share? Anything?
Not yet. Our next project will be probably 3 times bigger than Zen. Because guys, again, construction meter square. This is my mind how working. Yeah, we built here around 14.8 thousand total construction area. Our total construction will be like 42 now, and it will be not standard building. We are trying to create something that we want to build, something better than everything. There is a how you call it correlation stage in Bali now, and we choosing who is eligible to survive and who not. So only the professionals who have nice engineering teams, who have nice fin models and logic, they will survive. So people will start renting only the exclusive things, better things, because you have a lot to choose. So you want to choose the best. This is normal logic, for everyone. So we try to build the best one. And not stepping back from construction norms, not stepping back from safety norms. And also we will add full technology. Zen is not about nice stone covers. This is looks like very big plane. I'm not architect. I'm like you. I like technology. I like minimalist design. I like comfort. Yes, I understand. Maybe you looking at Vonogiri wall, you feel yourself better, but I need to look at 85-inch TV. Otherwise, I don't look better. For looking at stones, I feel, nice. So what? Where is internet? That's more important, yeah? So next project will start maybe 3 months, 4 months. We will already start going out. Of course, it will be first offered to our own investors. And I think already like 10% sold already.
Yeah.
So we will go for our all investors, including strategics inside. Then we will go for the partner companies who working with us for a long time. They will have their special prizes to go with first.
Interesting.
You inside too. Don't worry, bro.
Okay, nice. Looking forward.
And after that, probably it will go to market.
Yeah.
We will start working the standard normal.
You might already sell out 20-30% just at the beginning.
Not 20, 30, 10.
No,
this is 100% because we already agreed with the investor. We prolonged our contract of working.
Okay.
10%. Why? Because it will be, it was 30 units and it's 10%. The next construction, I told you, will be like 3 times bigger for construction area. That means the usable and sellable area also 3 times more. So if Zen goes for 103 for apartment part, and we have 10 villas, luxury villas mostly. So this 103 will be 320, 330, and the rest probably will be some part will be villas too.
Okay, very interesting. One last question. You already spoke a little bit about the plans of Bali in terms of where it will go. It will go a bit up, but just future of Bali in general. It's a big mess right now. We have a lot of developers. There's a clear oversupply of stuff in general. Some people are complaining about the market. I have a lot of developers and sales teams are saying, "Oh, the leads are bad. They're or they're expensive, or even when we get them at a good price, nothing converts, right? A lot of complaining and messing. Where is it going in the coming few years? And do you think, this is my own prognosis, that it's going to stabilize over the coming few years? It will filter out a lot of the bad stuff, and then
This is the correlation we
start to become professionals.
Yes, because used to, you know how the development usually goes. First going bloggers saying we're making trillions of dollars. Then other bloggers coming, I want to make trillions of dollars too, and I will build billions of meter squares. You know, in Bali, everyone built billions of dollars, trillions of meter square. This is normal way. But in the end, when you talk to this guy, you understand, bro, do your job. Like, you're not eligible for this. So a lot of people, you say we have a lot of developers. We don't. We have very few of them. But we have a lot of wannabes on startups or on halfways. I believe I can finish. But what can I do? It's Bali. It's hard to build. You know, we need 3 years to build, 5 years to build. Yeah, good luck. How development company will make money if you build 5 years, paying everything additional for 4 years? This is impossible. You know our office. We have 3 floors buildings. How many people work inside? So you're paying all their salary, all the staff salary on construction site, electricity, all the latencies, blah blah blah, and you will pay penalties, even if you don't have penalties. These expenses already going a lot when you go additional for 3 years. So you have to raise your price. So when you raise your price, you have less money for leads. So when you have less money for leads, you start, I'm sorry, bitching to Karel. Oh, it's so expensive, we cannot, conversion rate is not working. Yeah, because you have a lot of more expenditures from backside. And I'm not even talking about construction yet. Because construction for overuse of money is very open area for everyone. So I don't, you say everyone have a lot of problems with sales. We have problems too. I lost two months I could not lose because of this. But only 2 months. Okay, well, if we have a lot of problems, this is a lot?
No, this is minimal.
So I have no idea what you're talking about. So if you are not professional in your job, probably you will have problems. You will have no sales. By the way, our investors see the progress of construction. It's always going, always going, always going, always going. So I never even ask those questions. They never asking too. And new clients never asking too. Our new partners that we try to work, they're never asking too. But everyone else have a lot of problems in Bali because you hear from developers a lot. So this is the correlation process that I'm telling you. Because in 2 years, 3 years, because we already hear a lot of problems from Russian market. Because, you know, we had a lot of guys who were, let's say, more bloggers than strategical developers or engineers. Yeah, so if you're blogger, maybe you're strong in marketing. If you're strong in marketing, you spend probably 2 million man hours of your life to become so strong in marketing. So where is your man hours for engineering or strategical development or understanding the company? So probably you wanna be of Elon Musk, you understand, yeah? But you're not. Because you don't have 2 diplomas, you're not professor in 3 universities. So you spend too much time for marketing. So I would advise to all investors and every buyer not go only for marketing. There is a lot of ways to do marketing. You know, even beautiful girls with open tits. Buy from us, we're super. Yeah, I understand. Maybe it's very pleasant to talk to her. But this is not about money. You need to go deeper than that. Because stronger your marketing is, weaker is your engineering. So Remarc is completely different in this way. We are stupid in marketing. We are mostly engineers. Yeah, we know how to give product. We don't know how to do the rest. That's why I find you. You understand?
I think it's the perfect gap. Okay.
I mean, we are trying to learn how to do the correct, proper marketing now. And in most cases, I'm stopping people from lying. They tend to lie a lot. Even from the progress of construction, for prices, for ROI, we give you guarantee 100%. I'm telling you, yeah. We need to stop doing this. Whatever is believable for me, that is acceptable for marketing. This is my only rule.
Yeah. To speak the truth and then be able to deliver.
because I know one day I will.
Yeah.
You know, I have Indonesian wife. I have daughters born now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to close Remarc, and I'm not planning to go to jail, guys. So whatever we do, we need to be sure we can do, and then we do.
Amazing.
But of course, 70% of developers, you say, they even may believe they can do. Because they spend too much man-hour for marketing. Without knowing the reality. They may even believe they can do. But statistically, I will tell you simply, they will not. Because in Bali, we have 15, 20% ROIs. Yeah. Good luck.
We already see it happening. It's already happening.
It was always like this. It was never indifferent.
Yeah.
You don't have any 20% ROI. You don't have 15. You don't have 10.
Yeah.
It depends on your initial price. If your initial price like $3,500 and more, you don't even have 10. You don't have 8.
Yeah.
So there are companies, even big companies, which started believing too much on their brands. Yeah, 3% ROI. We're here now. So 3% ROI is not the problem. It's good rate. For the initial price you sold, it's very good. Because you, for example, you sell for $5,000 per meter square, you show 4%. But what if you sold for 2.5? It would be 8%.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the problem?
Yeah. But the problem is the promise.
Yeah, that's the problem. Our marketing cannot function as they want.
Mm-hmm.
We not promise.
Great.
At least if I believe I can, we will do. Our Zen ROI will be around, by the way, for our investors too. I hope our guys will put to our investors too. It will be maybe 10. Average 10.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 11, 12. So good this month, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it will not be 20, 15, even 17, which I give the guarantee. Will not be, because we will lose money back. We will pay from management, from our earn. Marketing move.
Yeah.
We call it.
Genius marketing move. See? More skills than you
You
think.
think so? I think no. Okay.
Well,
our marketologists think yes.
There's one thing, if you look at investors, which is beautiful, and that's a guarantee, of course. It becomes a no-brainer. If I have 100,000 and you promise to give me back this, why wouldn't I?
This is the best way. You have 100,000, you buy the unit. In 3 years, it will cost 120. And in 3 years, you can make around 27% ROI, maybe 30.
Mm-hmm.
Very good rate.
You sell.
And then you sell, yeah. In sell, you will lose around, let's say, 2% for our, let's say, in Bali, our agencies here, they all gone crazy. 5%, 10%, 15%, yeah. Many heroes, yeah. Normally, let's say 5% of this money you will lose, and also on sales tax you will lose. 10% you will lose too. So if you're totally making, like, say, 30% and plus 30%, 20 you will lose. So 40% you're taking, so you put $100,000, in 3 years you take $140,000 clean. So I don't know, try bank if it's taking more. Mostly people try to, who are investors, they understand this is good rate if it's under guarantee.
Mm-hmm.
But of course we can say, no bro, buy from us, it will be 2 times more and you will have 17% ROI. Who would believe in this shit?
Sadly, many people do. Many people
Guys,
do.
then stop it, because you have Bitcoin, very big risk, but you can make X2.
Mm-hmm.
But very big risk, you can make minus X2 too. Investment is this. You get higher risk, you get more money. You get lower risk, you get low money. Why bank is 3% yearly? Very low risk.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to lose your money, but they will not give you a lot, because they collecting this money, giving to someone else, getting more percentage from him and just paying you. This is how banks live.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to get super high risk, just go with Bitcoin. Why you go for Bali for units? Too risky.
Mm-hmm. Do you think real estate in general is a risky investment, or is it a safe investment?
No. It's most safe in the world.
Yeah.
Where would you do else? So if you have, let's say, good ROI, good income,
Mm-hmm.
low risk, it's real estate. Everywhere. It doesn't matter. In Spain you will buy, or in Thailand, Dubai, Bali.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to go with very, very, very low risk, like totally zero risk, it will be a lot less earned. Just bank. Just bank. But of course, with the world inflation rate and bank giving rate, it's You're just keeping your money without dying. But they using this money, making money for themselves. This is how it goes. I would go for real estate.
Okay, thank you very much. I would like to close on that note with everyone that's watching. If there's one lesson, I think, from this podcast with Mr. Nakhid, it's that details and quality matter. In a market full of hype and pretty renders, the person who wins is the one who understands the engineering behind the wall, not just the paint on top of it. If you want to see the details of the Zen Luxury project or connect with Mr. Nakhid's team directly, all those links are in the description below. And as always, if you found value in this, hit subscribe. We got a lot of heavy hitters coming today and tomorrow, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.